Hello there.
Hello there. We are.
Late. Late
We're
or
not
early?
here or there.
Late. We're either late or early.
We're really right in between, Robert. It's actually like a half hour right in between. It's almost 4:50, so it's in between 4:20 and 5:20. So sorry, everyone. We're a little off on our time, but
Resting
our
everybody
kiss,
out.
rest assured, will happen right now. I love you. Your hasn't been feeling so good, Deborah. Hope you're feeling better. Hey, Jeff and
I'm
Angus.
feeling better.
What?
I am feeling.
You're
better.
feeling better? Well, it's been a hard couple of days. Plus, your computer wasn't feeling so good either.
No, it's still recovering. Literally.
This weather change. So,
So Holly's freezing and I'm in short sleeves.
I know I'm freezing. I am freezing. You're not cold?
No,
Wow. So I love this.
I was
actually.
driving with the windows open.
So
Good job.
I am wearing my Isogenics shirt, and I love this. You know that this must have been a very limited edition.
What?
Because this is the Isogenics Associate,
Mm-hmm.
the
Yes, the associate.
Angel, and it has all of the values. If you look at it, gratitude, freedom, transformation, integrity,
Yeah. Okay.
and more
so,
here. No, this shirt I had never seen. Really, the kids bought it for me one Mother's Day, and I love it so much. And I still
you
love
go.
Isogenics a lot. By the way, Bia is on the way. I did order two 12 packs of
That's
it.
a new product.
It is, and I'm looking forward to tasting it. And it's an energy drink with adaptogens, and I think that I'm not really an energy drink person, but I'm looking forward to trying this one because I think we could all use a little boost, and it looks kind of good. So be a good person. So
Whatever you say. Whatever you say.
I strongly
Pardon my finger.
feel be nice. Today, Lindsay is very excited about
Lindsay.
being a bride. And she's excited about looking for a dress. And
She doesn't care what anyone else has to do.
well, I said, you have totally distracted me this afternoon, and she did yet again, okay? And it's like, and it's all for happy things. But I have to say that it made me want, hey, Roberta.
Hate weddings even more.
No, but I didn't tell you this. I spoke to Michelle.
Yes. Are you going to see her?
I spoke to Michelle Roth, and she said to make sure she says congratulations and mazel tov right away. She said, she said it was such joy, and then she had to call a bride at 2:30, and then she called me back. Just, I'm going to call and get you, a consultant to work with you. It's probably better off if I'm not there because I don't want to, encroach or you know what I mean. Like, I don't want her to feel the designer's there, and because I said I already told her that Lindsay says no a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, I gave her the heads up. I will
sure
let you know,
Michelle has
Deborah.
seen it all.
I will let you know about B. I will let the world know, as you know that.
Hey,
Hey,
Lacey.
Lacey. We're going to send out your package very soon. So what? What?
Nothing,
What?
go ahead.
Okay. So I spoke. So Michelle just made sure to say hello to you and to extend congratulations to you. And Michelle and Henry Roth are third generation bridal gown designers that are exclusively at Kleinfeld's. We have known them for a long time. They had their own show called Planet Bride on Wedding Podcast Network. They are talented designers and really special people. So I am hoping that we can get in. She's going to try to get us
It's
in.
one of the first people we met when we did Wedding Podcast Network.
He was attracted to my H-ness.
When we went in the Waldorf.
Yes, in a hotel room.
In a hotel room.
is where they were having their
That's
showings.
how they used to do bridal market.
Yeah.
They used to clear out the hotel rooms on a number of floors at the Waldorf, and the designers would move in to the rooms and set up their little showroom in the room.
So
And that's where we met Henry.
honestly, okay, first of all, but their whole family is beautiful. Their parents are Holocaust survivors. They're extraordinary people from Australia. I could listen to Michelle's accent all day long, but I will tell you this. I said, this is really not only surreal and crazy, but I said, it is a whole different orientation for you and I being in the wedding business. But the reason I'm bringing all of this up, because believe you me, I do not want to bore any of you out there with wedding talk if that is not what you're in the mood to listen to. And I get it. But I have to tell you, I want to be part of all of the excitement and joy that Lindsay is
But
feeling.
she's got to keep it in check.
Okay, Lindsay.
She's not
Robert,
going to go off the rails,
Robert,
okay?
Okay. Now you're talking like a guy
I'm
and a
talking
father.
like a father who's been in weddings for 30 years.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. But,
She's not
no.
going off
But
the
when
rails.
it comes to dress, okay, that is a special component. Okay.
Don't
She's-
make each component you're gonna go through the same thing. Oh, now this component is just as important.
Robert, the dress. She said.
one
but
freaking
this is what she
day.
said. She wants to be
It's a
comfortable.
money dump.
She
It's a money dump.
Okay. Well, we just started talking about these beautiful designers.
But I'm saying weddings in general are a money dump.
Okay, so okay, but can we? I came on to talk. The reason I came on is because I wish. Okay, I'm really grateful that my parents are healthy and young, and I love them very much, and they adore my children. So what made me think of all of this as I was talking to Lindsay this afternoon was the distance. And I would wish, okay, and it was not only with my mother, but I have to say with my mother particularly, my mother and my father, but my mother and I we love a lot of the same things, and we love to go to the theater together and shop together or just walk on Madison Avenue together.
Return things.
No, I don't like that part. I like being with my mother and having lunch and just enjoying being together. And I miss that. She's been living in Florida for a long time. It's over 10 years now, whatever that is.
Oh, yeah.
And I miss it. But I'm particularly missing it now because I would like her to be part of this. And
Even though she would complain about walking in the city.
okay, I don't know if she would complain. I did tag her on this, so be nice. I don't
She
know if
would.
she's coming on.
She's
If
not
she knows
from the
she's
walkers.
tagged. Well, you know, as you get older, there are some aches and pains unless you're using CBD, which I highly encourage. So,
Everyone should be using CBD.
but I was thinking about long distance in general, and I was thinking also of my friend Jody, who's in the Boston area, and you know, we will do Zoom calls, which are nice, and you know, and sometimes I'll do FaceTime with my mother. But I just wish my parents were closer to. I mean, even when we went out for dinner with your parents, and sister and you know, and family, I would like my parents to be part of the celebration. So I think.
well, so
Hey,
maybe
Kim.
they'll come
I'm
up.
so sorry
and they'll-
about your dog. I'm so sorry. Her doggy died.
I figured.
So with long distance, wait, what were you just saying? When
Nothing. You were talking.
No.
You were
did-
talking.
No.
No.
So with long distance, I think with celebrations, mostly is something joyous. But you know what? Also, in long distance comes into play is really with health, because you know, really when my mother had hip replacement surgery, or you know, my father had something to take care of, you know, we weren't just there. And I said, if you want us to come, we will. Thanks, Kim. We will, you know, if you need us to come and want us to come, we will. And, you know, my parents would come in if there was something we really wanted them to. Although,
Yes, but it's more difficult when you have to get on an airplane.
that's right. And I also would love for them to be a kind of pop-up. And
Yeah, but even close by, like my parents have, you know, they're not. I don't expect them at Canna pop up.
Well, we'd like them to be a kind of pop-up.
course
We'd
we
love for
would,
your
but-
family to be a kind of pop-up regularly. They have an open invitation, and they know us, so they can get in for a really pretty good price, which is known as free. But children are, in general, a source of strength and happiness for parents, and not in everything they do, but I know, and as grandparents, there's great joy. But you know, I really do. I think distance, it's you miss people. So what I think is important. We talked about communication and miscommunication yesterday. I think it is so vital to tell people how you feel.
So how come you don't FaceTime more with you?
I don't know. You know, I really think we should. Although I don't know. I don't know why we don't. We should. We should plan on doing
Does
that.
Lindsay?
I You know, I'm not sure. Although she has a separate FaceTime thing with her phone. With the Pixel, it's different. You know, she had to send me
Skype.
something. No.
You can use Skype.
No, she had a special thing.
But you
that-
can use Skype.
So, I do believe that you should tell people that, you know, whether they're in person or on the phone or long distance, that you love them and you miss them. And I also think that there should be, you know, still continued mutual respect. I think that very often I would like to share more with my mother, you know, about books or series or this or that, you know, and sometimes we don't even get into that.
We don't
and I
have
miss
the
that.
same taste in movies.
Who, you and me?
Our parents and us.
Yeah.
We do not have the same taste in movies.
Some. Not in general, it's not, you know, it's some. But it's also good to continue to share memories, because I do think that the memories help gap the distance. You know, when you can talk and reflect about, you know, things that have been, that matter, you know, again, filling it with.
No, but I think it's also important that while you can, to see family, you know, whether it's getting on an airplane or getting in a car or
with
a bus.
intention, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Because-
just to spend quality time. It doesn't even have to be a lot of quality time. It just has to be quality time. Because any time is better than no time.
That is true. And the thing is when you miss someone, I mean, you know, like, well, I'm never going to forget. Like, you don't want to forget someone. If they're really meaningful, you're not going to forget them. But the miles between us are hard. And, but I will tell you something, that my mother and father make me feel special, no matter how far away they are.
Well, that should always be.
And I think about, sometimes in Manhattan, like, that's not far, but there are times that when I think about that as distance, I'm like, I just wish we were here,
Yes,
so
but-
we could go do everything.
But communication today is such that really it's only not being in the physical presence. You could share almost everything else. I mean, I'm sure there are people, especially in romantic relationships,
Well, that's a whole other
like
long distance
that
relationship.
the whole night they are like on FaceTime or some kind of video chat, and
Yeah.
it's just open continuously.
So it's
you know,
like they're
in their
with each
room
other.
or whatever.
It's
So
like
they're with
each other.
They're not with each
We
other.
were on the
right?
phone at we were on the phone
Right,
for hours.
but technology has allowed us, and what reminded me,
Right.
they were showing the Grammy Museum exhibit
This
at the
morning on the
Prudential
news.
Center.
On the news this morning. I
And
saw
one
that.
of the things that they happened to zoom in on was a telegram from Count Basie to Frank Sinatra on his 70th birthday, wishing him a happy birthday. And if you remember, I think we got a telegram or two for our wedding, didn't we?
Possibly.
Because
I think so.
Way
Yes,
back when,
Yes.
I don't know if people remember this, but for special occasions, you would send a telegram to the person congratulating or whatever, and it was a big deal because sending a telegram costs a lot of money. You paid, I think, by the letter or the word.
Yeah.
Okay, and it could have cost, $25,
Yeah.
And like, the thought of my father spending $25 to send like a message, like, would have never happened. But you would send these messages of congratulations via telegram because it was hand delivered. There was the Western Union guy
So
would
I
come to
think
your
that's-
house and deliver the telegram.
I think that's a good thing to bring up
So
because
could
you're
you
talking about
imagine
distance.
communicating, I love you, stop.
I mean,
When will you be home?
Wait.
Stop.
So I was no,
That's
but
how
I-
you used to dictate
But I was
telegrams.
thinking about like Long Island. Long Island's not that far away. Okay.
No, it's anywhere from an hour to 10 hours away.
Which means, right? You could
Same
be,
place.
It could take you just as long
Same
to get to
place.
Florida
10
as it could
hours
to Long Island,
to get to the Hamptons.
right? But I have to say that, like, we have friends in Long Island.
Yes.
I do.
Yes.
I do more than you do. But we'll use New York as probably a meeting ground, or it really is about making the plans.
But, you can get, a couple hours in the car, 3 hours in the car, you're there.
I know, and it really shouldn't be a deterrent.
And then if you, I mean, you see it. If go to Penn Station or any train station or bus station on a Friday, and look how many people have suitcases and are
going places,
traveling,
and very
right?
often visiting with family or friends. Let's see. I know it's going to be Deborah. Of course it is, you beautiful woman. You're blessed to have your family. Treasure the little things.
Yeah.
Holly, a smile from you. I am grateful for people like you, Deborah. I mean, I think about you in Alabama. I mean, I would like to know, see you this weekend. I mean, granted, I know if we plan it, we could be in Alabama. But
That's correct.
We could be in Alabama.
Any place is walking distance if you have the time.
But you know what? Travel does take time and money.
Yes.
Time and
money and time.
Money, both.
I'm going to say it in that order. It takes money and it takes time.
And that is something that,
Because a lot of people have time, they just don't have the money.
That's right.
People have the money, make the time. So it requires money and then time.
So, Kim, I don't know if you saw at the beginning of what I was talking about, but I don't know. This is one of my favorite Isogenic shirts. It is actually a hoodie. I love it so much, and I am so happy that my daughter found this online for me that year.
We're losing the light. Are you about done?
Okay, but Robert, you know how much I miss my parents.
Okay, so what are we going to stand here and just profess that over and
Well-
over again? We know that.
But I also miss there are people in my life, okay? I love, there are a lot of people in my life that I love that aren't local. And I wish I could see more.
But they're local enough.
Yes.
No one's
and
really out
it
of
takes-
reach.
You know what it is? It really takes
Two.
two. And that's why I'm happy I have you.
Right.
And I'm happy you live very close to where I live.
Yeah.
And thank you, Deborah. And I just think that people should be mindful of those that are long distance and keep them, tell them you love them, tell them you miss them, send a card occasionally, because by the way, a card, I mean,
Nobody gets cards anymore.
right. Hardly anyone gets a card anymore, so send a
And
card.
not an e-card. A card.
Yeah, not an e-card. It gets lost in the email, the e-card.
E-cards are like
The lazy
like
card,
Comcast,
I know.
like no,
I know.
CompuServe.
I just
like
said
when
lazy to a lot of people
when
that
you
send me
have
cards.
when you
Sorry.
have they look like CompuServe. You remember CompuServe? Like all e-cards now.
They really-
They look like 1995.
They look dated.
It's like
They
oh
are.
my gosh.
Like you've got like the flowers,
It's
like a
if they-
static picture, right?
Happy birthday.
With a little message at the bottom. But get a card. I even bought Robert a card. I was in the card store buying other cards, and I was like, wow, this is a nice card. And usually I'll just show him the card, or I'll take a picture of it and send it to him. But I wanted him to have a card on his pillow. Watching where that
I'm
chipmunk
making sure the
goes.
chipmunk-
No chipmunks
the
go in
door's
the house.
closed.
So, just, they always say, what does they say? Distance makes the heart go fonder. And very
Absence.
often when you look at...
Absence.
Oh, absence. Absence. That's true. See, he always is right. But you know something? And he'll nod to that.
Yeah, but you don't take that on first go round.
Hi, Carmen.
When I say something, you challenge me and then go verify it and come back. Oh, you were right.
No,
all the time.
No,
you do
actually,
it.
you're wrong.
You do it all the
No,
time.
I usually say you're right most of the time.
No, not without checking first.
That's not true.
And what do you find out?
No, not always. Not always.
That's right.
Okay, but you really, what are you starting? I mean,
I'm
I don't
starting.
get it.
I'm
You're really-
finishing. We're at the end.
Oh, you are not nice. So. Not good.
So it's going to be one of those where we're going to hit stop and then I'm going to get yelled at.
Oh,
But
I'm
I'm
not
going to
gonna- no, I'm
wait.
not gonna-
I'm going
no,
to wait.
I'm not.
I'm going to fake hitting it so you could watch her yell at me.
Oh, no.
So let's make believe. Let's make believe we just ended. Okay, then goodbye,
I
everybody.
don't have to make believe.
Goodbye. Okay,
I don't
now
have
go
to
ahead.
make
Show
believe.
them what
I'm talking about something
Show
very...
them what I
I'm
get.
talking about something. Well, now you're egging me
Show
on.
'em.
You're egging me on now.
Come
Say-
on, they want to see what goes on behind the scenes. Show them.
No.
Go ahead, make believe. Okay,
No.
goodbye. Got that. We just
No,
stopped.
now
All
he's
right, now.
annoyed me more, so it's okay.
Go ahead, now.
That's what
Go
happens
ahead.
when you're married for 27 plus years.
Give me the
So,
yelling. Let them see the
I-
yelling.
I'll just not talk to you the rest of the day. How would you like that? You like that? Really?
Buttons. Her buttons are right there. They're big and bold, and I just go. Beep,
Yeah, I know.
I push it.
I should ignore you.
I push it.
You know what? Your buttons are big and bold. Get away.
Boop.
I know. I just agreed. Exactly. You men hear what they want to hear, which is not much. They really.
We don't understand a whole lot.
That's for sure. I do. I said you're mostly right. Okay. You don't have. Who do you have that's long distance? So you don't even know what it feels like.
Who do I have that's long distance? Where's Alyssa Milano live?
Jessica Alba, no more.
Jessica Alba. She got a little attitude. I think they live in California, so I guess California. Who do I have? I have no. Who do I have as long distance?
I don't know. I just think about their.
Lindsay. She's in West Caldwell.
Listen, we've talked about that, about distance too, about us as parents, where we want to live or move or be. And I find it, I don't know, I like knowing we can see a family when we want to see a family, or when they want to see us. And I wish I could see my
Which means
family.
we got to kind of stay around New Jersey or move to Florida.
Well, that's correct. So, and there are other people in Florida I like to see
You think
too.
your parents would ever move back?
Nope. I know. So, but I am grateful that they were here when the children were younger, and I just wish they would listen. It's not just the wedding; it's just being part of our lives more, spending that time together, hanging out a little bit together. That's all. I like that. So
Yeah, I do too, and it's unfortunate.
It's
really unfortunate.
You know.
I wish it were different.
So it made me more hyper aware with Lindsay carrying on about that, just thinking it would be nice.
Well, maybe they'll come up for some of these
We'll
things.
see. We'll see. Listen, I'm not trying to make anyone feel badly. I'm just saying how I feel. I wish.
Well, you don't hide this from your mother. You express this to your mother.
I will tell you something. I will, and I'll end on this. My good friends Susan and Jay, their daughter lives in California with 3 grandchildren. And
Hold on to that.
and I'll tell you, again, you have to have the time and money, and of course the desire, but she goes 1 week every month. They go and they spend in California. And I think that is phenomenal.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
it's a blessing, and it's special, and I would love to be able to go a week, maybe not a week a month, but I wouldn't mind going a week, twice a year
To your parents.
to see my parents.
Right.
And I wish they'd come here too.
That would
but
make 4 times.
that would be nice. That would be much more than what it is. So, just
And probably only half as much as we see my family. Do we see my parents more than 8 times a year?
yeah,
We do?
we do.
Once a month?
On an average. For the most part, on the average, we see them once a month. And once every 6 weeks would be the 8 times a year. But for the most part, and listen, the communication, the phone and the FaceTime and the Skype or the Zoom, they're all perfect substitutes.
Right. I mean, you talk to
they're
your
just-
mother
but they're
basically every day.
They're substitutes.
Right.
That's all they are.
But there are people that are close by that live in the same town or next town
That's true.
that they never see each other.
And you have to want to.
Right.
So,
We have that with my extended family.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, how many years did we live in the same town as my first cousin and never saw her? I on purpose.
No,
Saw her a lot on accident.
She didn't want to see us.
Well, right. I mean,
Well,
we didn't get the warm and fuzzy when we moved to town.
but I'm talking about with the people that we want to be with. I wish sometimes that I could just get it, just have that hour with that person. Because of the distance, it's just not
I
as
think
easy.
you should FaceTime your mother more.
Okay. I will take that suggestion. I will consider it.
Thanks.
And I will ask her.
I don't think
Have
she'll
a
cooperate.
wonderful rest of the day, everyone.